Be sure to go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. Do the same at the Grizzly Gentleman, same promo code, 10% off at checkout. Both of these are fantastic deals, and they help support the show. What is up, Planeswalkers? Theric6 back for more Magic the Gathering Arena. And once again, I do want to put a disclaimer in that this video is being bulk recorded with a bunch of the other videos from this week. It is because I'm going to a funeral this weekend, and I wanted to make sure that all of you still were able to get your Fakes of 6, as I coined in the last video, which is literally half an hour from when I'm saying this for me. So today we are playing a Perspective Shift. Now, I was going to change this a lot more than I ended up doing. I wanted to put in like a Mastermind's Acquisition, like a single one in the main deck, and then have an acquisition board. Because I got this deck from the MTG Arena Zone, published by Archmage, August 10th. Like, this was essentially like, what should you do when you're playing Historic with Amonkhet Remastered? And I knew I wanted to play a new Perspectives deck. I just had no idea where to start, and that was a good location. And they built that for best of 3, and I knew that I wasn't going to be playing it for best of 3, so I planned on modifying it so that I could still make use out of some of the land choices that they had, because they had, they have, you can see Indatha Triome as well as Zagoth Triome, and some of that was for stuff in the sideboard. Not all of these, for what it's worth, but I did not have enough time because I am bulk recording all of these. So this is essentially what it is going to be. And the purpose of this deck is to essentially get new perspectives out and cycle until you've drawn your entire deck and cast Thassa's Oracle. The way you do that, essentially, is by having new perspectives out. 6 mana. When it enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards. As long as you have 7 more cards in hand, you may pay 0 rather than pay cycling costs. Notice we have a decent amount of cyclers. We have this, we have this, we have this and this, and then of course we have a decent amount of lands. We have Lonely Sandbar, Thicket, Pools, Pool, the Triomes. We have Lotus Field as well. So we do have a lot, but not all of our cards. All of our cards are cyclers. We have 4 Explorer and 4 Gross Pyro. These are just very helpful at getting up to this point where we can cast our 6 mana new perspectives, and we're going to be able to put down some of the cards that don't cycle, like Breeding Pool, like our basics, etc., etc. Now, the way that we're going to be able to make sure that we're going to keep refilling is by using Shadow of the Grave. This is a 2 mana instant that allows us to return to our hand all cards in our graveyard that we cycled or discarded this turn. What that essentially means is we have new perspectives. We cycle a bunch, and maybe we hit a ton of lands. We get to Shadow of the Grave and put all of those back into our hand and continue the cycle train. Now you might be saying, well, what if we do come across our Explorers and Growth Spirals and or our Thassa's Oracle, but we don't have the mana for it? Well, that is taken care of by Vizier of Tumbling Sands. So we have this as a 4 of as well. This one allows us to, whenever we cycle Vizier Tumbling Sands, we get to untap target permanent. So this means that, if we have something like Lotus Field, we get to tap Lotus Field for triple blue, for example, after we've cycled this. Or then after we cycle this, we get to untap this and potentially use it for triple black in order to play Shallow Grave or something like that. So this is very helpful. Additionally, we could theoretically just cast it and use its ability, but it's usually going to be the cycling. Obviously, we can still cast these cycling spells, so if we really need to play this on 3 or something for maybe blocking reasons or whatever, we can, but typically you'll see it with these other ones. Hieroglyphic Illumination does just draw us 2 cards, which is helpful. Boon of the Wishgiver just draws us 4 cards, and of course Shefet Monitor is, it's a decent card. It is 6/5. What's really nice about Shefet Monitor, though, that I want to talk about a little bit more, is that when you cycle this, you get to search your library for a basic or a desert. We do not have any desert in this deck, but we do have an okay number of basics, and we get to obviously draw a card from the cycling, so this is very, very nice, and it does put the land directly into play, so it is kind of ramp as well. And then of course the last card we've kind of touched on already is Thassa's Oracle. Essentially this enters the battlefield, and as long as the top X cards of our library is less than the total number of Devotion to Blue we have, then we win the game. For what it's worth, typically speaking, that is likely going to be relatively short. I think that's pretty much everything that I needed to touch on for this deck. As you can probably tell, I'm trying to make my my deck text a little bit shorter. I have been getting a few complaints. No, I shouldn't say complaints. I have been getting a few people who, one, very obviously haven't watched the deck, and 2, I've had a few people, express a little bit of disinterest in the length of the DeckTech. So I have been trying to make sure those are a little bit shorter. If you're wondering why I'm a little bit more subdued, that's because this is essentially how I really am, and I'm just kind of tired from recording. This is my third video recorded today. We have to look in this. We don't have any innate green, which is unfortunate. This hand is a little bit better, but not by a ton. We will keep this, and I think I think we get rid of the new perspectives. I don't know how to play this deck, unfortunately. I've run a mulligan twice, which is nice. Tumbling Glistener Elf, fantastic name. Yeah, this is my third video that I'm recording today. Oh, Tempered Steel. Probably cycle the Boon end of turn. Right, third video recorded. I had 2 classes today. One was a 3-hour, although we got out after 2, I think. And then the other one was a 1.5 hour. And of course I did some work in between. So, very busy today. Understandably tired. Okay. So this is one of the situations where I wonder if I should cast the Vizier or not. I think I'm supposed to play the Lonely Sandbar and cycle the Fetid Pools. I think. Next turn we can cycle the Shefet Monitor. I am worried about just kind of dying though. Right, I forgot Tempered Steel is kind of dead. It's all about the it's all about the aura decks. So I'm not sure I'll be able to survive long enough. So, if I draw an untapped land, I might be okay. That unfortunately is not an untapped land. Curses. For what it's worth, I'm also planning on eventually, not right now, doing a deck, another meme deck, where I use Treasure Hunt, Zombie Infestation, and Shallow Grave, because I think that's a funny deck. Getting the numbers right is going to be really hard, but it is just like funny. And from time to time, I like playing memes. Sure, I'll keep this. I have Explorer. We get to go first is the main reason why I'm okay with this. Okay, well, I'm probably going to lose to super fast ramp. I mean, I did keep a 2-lander, although I am running 29 lands. My opponent has 8 mana. 9 mana. I am probably gonna die, but not currently dead. My opponent has an absurd amount of mana. I'm not even gonna count it. I essentially just need to top deck perspectives. I mean, I do also need them to not get anything remotely good. Although I might just be dead to... Gee, are you... How? How is this a thing? I know you look at the top 5, but like... I mean, I'm just dead to... I'm dead to Leyline of the Abundance. And it's not even close. They can use Leyline of Abundance, what, like 3 times? They tapped a single Leyline to cast Nissa. A single one. Wait, I have 29 I might have been getting screwed over because of the normal play mode's deck smoothing. This is much more similar to what I expect to see. Still going against Lone Royals, but you know, it's kind of to be expected. I'm not going to use these. I'd like to ramp a Vec. Something along those lines. Green black. This might be the Citadel deck. So I might be able to this is almost certainly the Citadel deck. If I have a land... Company! Oh, it's Company. Alright. So next turn I can cast New Perspectives. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I'm dumb. I should have just put the island in and kept the Lonely Sandbar. Because now I don't have enough for New Perspectives properly. Scoos. Okay, that can actually be a pretty big issue. I'm just dead here, aren't I? Yeah. Damn, that one play lost me the game. Yeah, I mean, I just gotta be a little bit more careful. But I guess it's just... great name. Your avatar should be Jace because of the name, but... I'll give it a pass. I'll keep this. Yorion does not bode well. Going second bodes worse. Dossie's on turn 1? Alright, well, this is a loss. I really wish Arena didn't have a smoother in casual. Because it's not even casual constructed, even. One, I wish there was a casual queue. Because play mode is not a casual queue. And I really wish they didn't have the mana smoothing and stuff, because it makes it so that high mana decks kind of get shafted a little bit more. Well, this is a pretty garbage hand, as you can probably tell. This hand isn't much isn't much better, but no. Okay, so I need to go fast. What, 2 islands? I mean, I wouldn't put that on top anyway. Ain't no room for the Jang. Jenga don't grow on trees. Cast this and this dude. I'll guess that one first. 1, then 2. Come on. And I'm dead. Remember, folks, this is a jank combo deck. The goal is not to win a lot of games. The goal is to win at least once. Hopefully I can win at least once. This, I think, is another good time to mention. I don't edit videos. One of the reasons I don't edit videos is because if I edited videos, I would honestly only be able to make one video a week. That's how much I dislike editing. And 2, I think it's helpful to show a deck as it truly performs. And by that I mean just like, if you're playing, right, like in gold or even in whatever, and you're playing in play mode, is this hand fine? Like turn 1, turn 2, put this down, and play that. Yeah, probably fine. Like, these are the types of decks you're going to come up against. And that being the case... do I want to play this? Is there a reason to play this? I don't think so. And that being the case, right, like, you'll have to... You'll see, like, these decks can and will kill you. Mad respect to my opponent for actually using the Goblin lands. This is just sacrifice 2 lands, yeah. I'll just do this. Pretend I have something or something, I don't know. My opponent, I'm sure, knows that I'm going to play Cross Barrel. Chieftain is scary. A visionary, vision is scary. Gets the revolution, polluting the airways, a rebel. Okay, so I'm dead in 4 turns, but I'm dead in less than 4 turns. Four, 5. Next turn I can cast New Perspectives. I'm not sure if that will matter. Hoping it will. I don't want to see land. Oh god, please not. Okay, I was gonna say I really want to not see Krenko. Is this fine? I'm still alive. Might not be able to win. I don't know how that works. We're gonna get an island. Explorer is not what I'm looking for. This helps, I guess. Yeah, we're probably screwed, unfortunately. We need, like, everything to go right here. Okay, start with this. Why am I not starting with this? Dum-dum. Oh, thank you. Really needed that. And now I can Shadow of the Grave to get that back. So this one should be the combo win. Whew, I was not sure I was gonna be able to do it. Cool. You want to cycle this for free? Okay. Now we have to tap this for black. We go back to cycling. We want to take the island out of our deck now, so that we don't draw it later. And it also gives us 1 more mana. How many cards do we have left? 35? Cool. And we cycle. Shefet Monitor at this point doesn't do anything for me other than be a cycle, so we're just gonna cycle. There's no reason. Just gonna cycle the lands first, I think. I don't know if it actually matters. I haven't played with this deck long enough. I do think it's kind of messed up that my opponent is losing time here. At some point I need to pay more attention to my deck, but we're still at 29. So we still got a little ways. I would like another Shadow of the Grave. Okay, we have not won yet. We have not won just yet. There we go. So that, I think we're at a point now where we do win. Oh, okay. I was a little confused. Mark 19, Shadow of the Grave. I'm gonna get all my cards back, thank you. Jesus. Yes, this. So I will have new perspectives out. So it should still result. Like, if I have 0 cards, I should always win, right? It's at the point where it's starting to get hard. Look, I understand that you have this cool cycling Gem Palm Incinerator, but I do have the win. So would you kindly... I mean, my opponent has used the timeout. Look, I have another Shadow. Ah! Come on. Five cards. 4 cards. 3 cards. Two cards. One card. No more cards. Cast Thassa's Oracle. I assume they're going to cycle in response. Or not. Oh, okay. Well, I'm very glad that I was able to win with the combo. And this is the point of combo decks that are super janky. You're not supposed to win with them all the time. You're supposed to win with them every now and then. And that's what makes you fulfilled. If that's not what makes you fulfilled, you are not a Johnny. Stay away from combo decks. Anyway, I am incredibly tired. So I'd like to thank my lovely patrons, especially Fogwind, for continued support. If you'd like to join them and support the show, you'll find links in the description below. Whew, I do, of course, hope you've enjoyed this wacky, waving, inflatable video. And if you did, like, comment, subscribe, especially during this time. Everything little thing is appreciated. Until next time, all be one.